Welcome everyone to Weekly Insights by Rabbi Lankry. We hope to be sharing with everyone some fabulous insights that will enhance and transform our lives so that we can spread the ancient wisdom of the Torah. Vayakhel Moshe et kol adat b'nei Yisrael. Moshe assembled, he gathered together all the men, women, and children of the Jewish people. And this is taking place right after it's Yom Kippur. And here we got the building of the Mishkan, and he introduces them to a law. It's a very similar law that we've heard before. And that's the laws of Shabbat. Meaning to say, Sheshet Yamim Ta'avod, V'asita kol melachtecha, that was in the Ten Commandments. And here he's telling them, Sheshet Yamim Ta'asem Melacha. Upon 6 days you should do all of your malacha. And here specifically, the Torah illustrates the concept of Shabbat. Even though it was said prior in the Ten Commandments, it's to teach us a specific lesson. And the lesson is that even though we're building the Mishkan, the dwelling place of Hashem, the embassy from above to below, where the divine presence is going to come and dwell amongst us and ingratiate us with his presence. And you can never get a more spiritual, physical experience than that. And it's going to be super awesome, and miracles are going to take place, and we're going to be blessed. But you can't violate the Shabbat, even though we're going to build a house, a dwelling place. Hashem says, okay, I need a place, but you don't work for me on Shabbat. Shabbat is Shabbat L'Hashem Elokecha. You need to rest. You need to cease from creation. God ceased from creating the world on Shabbat. Now, but why would a person want to if Hashem said not to? And the thing is, because we rationalize. And we're trying many different times for the sake of the Shabbat, or for the sake of gathering families together, or how could we go Shabbat without a synagogue? We may violate the laws of Shabbat for the sake of a spiritual enlightenment. And here it's coming to tell us, no, I want you to have the time out for you, for yourself. And if you can't make it to shul because it's too far away, so make Shabbat at home. But there's something very unique, and it gives us a more in-depth understanding. Here it's telling us, Sheshet Yamim Ta'aseh Melacha, go do Melacha for 6 days. It's like it's a commandment that we should do it. In the 10 Commandments it says like this, Sheshet Yamim Ta'avod, for 6 days you should go to work. V'asita kol melachtecha, and you should do all of your melacha. B'yom HaShevi'i, on the 7th day, Shabbat L'Hashem Elokecha, the 7th day is for Hashem, Lo ta'aseh bo melacha, don't do any melacha. It's very fascinating because we have two terms. We have avodah, sheshet yamim ta'avod, and we have the term called melacha. What is the difference between work and work? Because if we look in the English translations, they say work, work. Well, there has to be a difference between avodah and melacha. So really, the word avodah means to say physical labor, and the word melacha is creative labor. Melacha comes from two words. It comes from the word melech, a king, and malach, which is an angel, a messenger. Now, messenger, king, how does that express itself into creative activities? How does that make sense? So here's the story. The things that we do express ourselves. A creative individual, an artist, his art is the messenger that illustrates that he's a master, he's a king in a certain aspect of creation. So in essence, the word melacha is the messenger. When I have my creative abilities, I'm a chef. I take raw material and I turn it into an exquisite meal. So the cooking activity is not just about making chow for a bunch of soldiers, it's about being creative. And this is my messenger The cooking process is the messenger that shows that I am a king on a certain aspect of creation. And Hashem wants that. So he says to you, Sheishet Yamim Ta'avod Ve'asita Belachtecha. On 6 days you should work and do creative activities. I want you to experience godliness. But on the day of Shabbat, B'yom HaShvi'i, Shabbat L'Hashem Elokecha lo ta'aseh bo malacha. On the 7th day, it's the day for Hashem. Don't do any creative work. And the idea is like this. I'm an explorer. I'm flying in my Piper plane, and I see this really cute island out in the distance. I said, you know what? I'm going to land my Piper right outside the island. Land there, and as I land, I open up the cockpit, and here comes a bunch of arrows and a bunch of spears from the local tribesmen. I need to defend myself, so I pull out my revolver and I start shooting. I take 3 shots and all the tribesmen bow down to me. And I don't understand why. And they carefully come and approach me as I get out of the plane, and they carry me and they say, I am their king. I said, I don't understand. I just killed a couple of tribesmen. Why am I the king? And then later I realized, you know what? This is their vision of a supernatural human being. I came from the sky. I have fire in my hand. I can take people's lives randomly. I must be God. So it's a joke. I'm just a regular guy from Brooklyn, and I know how to fly a plane, and I know how to shoot a gun. So I'm hanging out with these tribesmen for a month or 2, and I'm really enjoying it. Right? But after a while, you know what? They're treating me like a god. It gets to my head. I can take life. I can do what I want. I'm a king. I'm a master of the universe. You get a little nutso. My friends are worried about me, so they come with their planes and they land looking for me. And they tell me, yo, Joe, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. I tell them, what are you talking about? I don't want to go home. I'm a king here. He says, what are you, crazy? You got so much going on. What are you sticking around here with these natives? He says, stop harassing me. I am a god. Don't talk to me like that. You see, people believe a lie. If it's told to them enough times, they'll eventually believe it. We have cousins like that. But the truth is, we need to internalize and take a moment in time and say, hey, we can create, we can work, we can be successful. But if we do it constantly and we never take a break and reflect into our spiritual demeanor, then we're going to think that we're the cause of our reality. We're the gods of our lives. Shabbat is about taking a step back, enjoying, preparing everything in advance, and really internalizing, and really recognizing, thank you, Hashem, for giving us the opportunity to have a day of rest. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for watching. Please click right over here to subscribe to our other videos that will be coming shortly. Thank you.